Season 2 continues. I'm here with a new entrepreneur coming all the way from Ketchikan, Alaska. New York native, Mr. Lamont Singleton. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, Steve, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Dude, thank you for being here. I'm really appreciative of the class we just went through because it linked us together, and it really just kind of motivated me to keep going and definitely wanted to link up with you. As soon as I saw the Ankh and you showed me your card, I was like, oh, I gotta talk to this dude. I gotta record him before he leaves. So, tell me about your company, man. Where it all started from, and
all right. So the company's name is Temek. That's Temek. It started out in California. We were staying in out in Tracy.
okay,
So basically, I started getting into the whole stones and the gems, the healing stones, and with nature back in Washington. We was back in Washington.
okay,
It's about 4 years ago.
okay.
So I started studying in that, just with life's energy all together, and then
What sparked that whole wanting to kind of dig into it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Funny thing. It's one day I was seeing some stones. I started reading some books on it, and it gained my interest. I think I was going through some things at the time, some personal things,
Mm-hmm.
and I started looking at different ways to help clear my mind, keep me focused.
Yeah.
And the whole idea with with Earth's energy and all living things, that's what really kind of did it for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So basically, it's learning that all things are connected to energy.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at a rock, right? And they think this rock is it's not live, but in fact it is live. It's all made of molecules, right? Molecules move. So what moves the molecules? It's a force, right?
Mm-hmm.
What controls that force? It's energy.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, in its own, respect, it is alive.
Right.
So it doesn't drink, it doesn't eat the way we do.
Right.
But it is alive. So all things are alive.
Yeah. And I think that's I guess you could say the ego of just us being humans. We tend to project down, oh, if it's not living, eating, observing the world, building, trying to go to Mars, whatever, I am, we are, then it's less than, or
Correct.
it doesn't have the same value. But energy is energy on a very universal scale. It don't really matter if human, stone, whatever. There's a frequency to all of this.
And those things were here long before we were.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And we all made it the same thing, so that's even more so. It's just this is just yeah, it's just a reimagination of all this whole thing. So tell me about the name, man, because I peeped it when I first saw it, and then you explained it in class, and I was like, oh, that's dope.
So basically, what I did with Timik is that Timik is Kemet backwards, which Kemet was the original name of Egypt.
Right.
Right. So basically, what I wanted to do is you have a name like Kemet, which is original, right? Which is back in the day, going back through history.
Yeah.
And then Timik, it being backwards, basically is a reminder for people to remember the past as you're moving forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically where that came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. And it's probably digging a little bit, but what were you going through that made you want to start researching this more?
So basically, being in my profession, travel a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So every time you turn around, you're in a different location. You uprooting your whole family, my wife and my kids.
Yeah,
We moving. They getting settled with making new friends, and they in school. My wife's job. So basically, each time we move and transfer, that all gets uprooted. So you kind of starting all over again.
Yeah.
So basically, the stability aspect of that is kind of it gets shattered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even be half the person I am if not for my wife. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. For that.
yeah, so going for all of that and just having to, think about the higher self. Like you say, a lot of times humans will look downward, you know what I'm saying? And that's just small thinking.
Yeah.
So I wanted to elevate that. So basically I wanted to do that and elevate my mind and reconnect with the enemy that connects with the soul source power.
Right.
So that's what kind of got me started into doing that kind of research. And then through that, that's when I found out I knew about chakras before, but when I started studying it and understanding how it all fits together, then my passion for that grew even more.
Yeah. Man, I appreciate that, man, because there's a lot of folks out here, and maybe they've been dissuaded, or maybe they've been kind of disenchanted with like religion itself, regardless, it be Christianity or Islam or whatever it is. And I feel like, you know, a lot of the old science, I call it old tech, all like the old technology that we've used for hundreds of thousands of years, if not more. Now we're starting to get a resurgence, and now we're starting to see like Western medicine and Western science be like, oh yeah, there's some legitimacy to all this. And I mean, that just further justifies itself. It just further enhances the validity of all this stuff. But I mean, it's real. Like it's undeniably is real.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, how do you fit your entrepreneurship into your day-to-day job? How do you make time for and being a family man? Like how do you try to make time for it?
It's busy. It's real busy, right? So basically, my mind is always thinking about how I can help other people, how to connect, make myself better, making this product, all by keeping my career going and advancing through that, keeping my family close, tight knit together. So it is definitely a battle.
Yeah.
You know, but to me, it's something that's worth having. So I'm gonna fight for it.
Man, I feel that.
You know,
I feel that.
I think with this, my whole attitude with this venture that I'm doing is basically, you know, fail or prevail, right? A lot of times I've had ideas about wanting to do certain things, and because like you said, with my other career or with family, putting family first, I have no regrets about doing any of that. But what happens is sometimes you don't want to put yourself out there too much to be dedicated to one thing, and then it fall apart and you fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that is fear from failing. I'm just pretty much done with the fear, man.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, you know, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be 10, 20 years from now, you're going to look back at something and say, you know what, that was a good idea. I should have followed that.
Yeah.
But you're never going to know how it turned out.
Yeah.
Because you didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
that's been kind of like the fear played a big aspect in me, like not doing this earlier. And just one day it was just like this thought just kind of came on, meditating and stuff. And it was just like, do you want to see your dream fulfilled by someone else and it not even hit the mark?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got this gift, and you can speak to people, you can talk to people, and you can ask questions like, do you want to see somebody kind of do it like the way you see it? And like with your jury, man, I'm looking at it, and it's very authentic, and it's very. I just met you, but it seems very you. Like it seems like you putting yourself into it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. All 100% passion, man.
Yeah.
Like this design, I didn't find it anywhere else. It just came to me.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to wear for myself, you know what I'm saying? But my chakras, that help align my chakras and help keep me focused on that energy. And then it all started with just one piece right here.
Yeah.
So basically, I did the research for the stones, threw it in there, started wearing it. People started seeing it, they started liking it.
Yeah.
Asked me where I got it from. I told them I made it. They said, you should make more. And I've always been, I would say, a servant, you know what I'm saying, of people, helping people out. I've had I would say, a gift, right? A gift from God, I would say, that allows me to talk to people and help guide them to certain things. So I said, well, look, my calling is not being on this mic rapping.
Right.
It ain't having a ball in my hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't singing. I wish I could sing. I sing every day if I could. I ain't got the voice for
I
it.
feel you.
Right? So everyone has their own gift. So I feel that my gift is helping people. And I'm also very creative with crafting things. So basically I put the two together. Okay. So that's kind of how it all started.
Yeah. Man, that sounds perfect, man. And I feel like the people that I meet in our profession that have something outside of what they want, outside of the 9 to 5, man. Like I feel like everything they're doing is trying to like make people happier, help them out, help them heal, help them create whatever, help them create themselves and be the version of themselves, or unleash something or tap into something that's gonna like put them on the next level. Do you feel like how do you feel about, and we were talking about this earlier, like the wasted potential?
So now we can get to a real deep tunnel with that
Let's
question.
do it.
Right?
we got hours of hard drive ready for it.
So basically, wasted potential. A lot of things go into that. I'm talking about starting from a child coming up, right? So you may have a child that has a lot of potential, but because it's not being honed by either parents, by the school system, the school system here is just is horrible, all right, in the whole country. So because that child is not having those skills honed and nurtured, you know what I'm saying, that is a problem in and of itself, okay? So now when this child gets old enough to venture out on their own and they start, doing their own research and start learning certain things, and they may start getting that development, that mental development going to start creating things on their own. They still have certain things that's missing.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I talk about as far as the fear, right? You have that. That's a big one. You have society, the way things are set up, that even makes it harder for you to follow your certain dreams.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you know as well as I do. You talk about like going through business and getting your patents done and stuff like that. Why is it so expensive? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it seems like the system is set up certain ways that for people that don't have the money to make the money.
Right.
And when people are constantly thinking about making money, they get sidetracked. If I was thinking about making money the whole time with my whole business, I'd be sidetracked right now.
All right.
So I didn't get into it to make money. I got into it to help people. I got into it to help people, enlighten them to where when I felt I was in a dark place and light was shined on me,
right,
as far as, elevating myself and getting into, the energy of the earth, everything, how we all connected. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to bring it to like a love session, but love is very strong. It's, to me, the most powerful emotion there is.
100%.
And all of that is connected with that. So to not fulfill your dream or to not, take yourself as high as you can go is a crime. You know what I'm saying? It's a crime. And a lot of times people say, well, I got a bad break. This is how the world is treating me. Okay, the world is cruel. I get that.
100%.
Okay, I get that. But, however, you are in control of your destiny, and you got to believe that. If you believe that, and you fight for that every single day,
yep,
you may get knocked down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You may run into some mud. You know what I'm saying? You may get slowed up. A tree may fall. You may got to take a detour. But you have to keep on path.
Yeah.
Right? You got to. And if you do that, you will start to see your gains. And you will start seeing, you know what? If I keep pushing, man, I will make it.
100%.
I will make it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's brilliant, man, because and even like to tie into what you were saying about the money, man, like chasing the cash leaves you very sidetracked because you think that it's not about the work. Because then you out here chasing cash, not making the product, not making content, whether it be all the jewelry you're making. If you're out here going to all these network meetings and you're willing, then you're making all your connections, but there is no work at the end of it. It's like, oh, okay, man, let me see your products, man. It's like, oh, well, and it's like, oh, I really have not taken the time to make it make sense for somebody to pay X amount of money for what I know my skills are worth, what my talent's worth, and all this other stuff. So
I'll give you a prime example too, brother. So now people talk about legacy, right? Leaving behind a legacy, right? Okay, so to me, my true definition of leaving behind a legacy, you know what I'm saying, for my children, is knowledge. Okay?
100%.
All right, knowledge, setting an example, you know what I'm saying? If they see me doing something, following my dream and pushing and staying on path, that's an example that's being set for them.
Right.
Now, I would rather me be an example for them than for them to find an example out in the street somewhere or find an example on TV that's fake.
Right.
That may lead them the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I can leave a positive impact on them, to me, that's a legacy. I could leave them $10 million, right? But if I don't teach them anything,
right,
but I'm dead and gone, that $10 million ain't going to do dick.
Exactly.
Right?
You
Nothing.
know, and they could live, you being where you are at. Let's say you make $10 million, and then you pass it on to one of your kids or what, right? And then, boom, you check in later. Hey, how's it going? Oh, the company's worth $11 million. Wait, So it's been 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you've managed to only make $1 million out of this. Like, what have you done with the knowledge that I've
Correct.
given you? Like, from nothing, it became 10 million.
Correct. And it even got to be. It don't even have to be in the same business, right? But
Right.
you give them that knowledge, they can use that for other things.
Right.
So that's why knowledge is a lot more important than just money.
Yeah.
Okay, money can come and go.
Right.
But when you have that knowledge, you got it.
Yeah.
And you can share it. And then when you're sharing it, you can grow.
Yeah.
That's how you grow a nation.
Yeah.
Not just money.
100%. And I think that so is knowledge, especially when it comes to health and healing and knowing yourself and going in, because a lot of it, there's so many distractions. Either it be the phone, TV, games. I mean, life, relationships. Sometimes it's like if you're not all right, none of this other stuff is going to be operating like it's supposed to.
Nah.
If you in shambles, like none of this stuff is going to be working the way it's supposed to. You're not going to have a healthy relationship with your loved ones. You're not gonna you definitely not gonna have a healthy relationship with yourself, and that will manifest in multiple ways. Either you spending your money wrong, being out in these streets doing all this other stuff, and looking at TV or looking at social media on the negative side. Because there's a lot of positive stuff out there, but looking at the negative side, you're looking at people, and we just kind of having a conversation before. Looking at people who are quote unquote famous and seeing what they're doing, and then like, oh, they're at these clubs, they're partying with all these girls, they taking pictures, and they're doing these drugs and this, that, and the other. That is a facade. Like, that is a snapshot. Most of these cats been with the same girls in high school. They probably vegan. You know what I'm saying? They eating good, working out. You can't eat trash, do drugs like crazy, and expect to be in good shape. Like, looking at Gucci Man now. They're out here talking about, oh, this man's a clone. He's like, no, man. He's like, I got off the lean. He's like, I'm kind of vegan a little bit, and I just started working out. I got a little coach, and I be doing my fitness, and I got a little fitness coordinator, and I'm eating better. I'm drinking more water. I'm trying to treat myself better. And then now you see this dude who's like kept himself like whatever. And now the rap is whatever he's rapping about, but. In his personal life, it seemed like his personal life was in shambles, and now he's married and seems to be on a better path.
A good wife will do that for you. A good wife will do that for you.
Yeah. I believe it. I hadn't seen it.
No doubt. Yep.
Man, but hey, let's cut it here. I know y'all got stuff to do, and it's a beautiful day in Juneau, Alaska, with torrential rainpour. So get y'all back.
Definitely wet.
But man, thanks again. I look forward to checking out all your stuff. Tell folks where they can check out your merch.
So
man.
right now, if you go on to Etsy, that's one spot you can get it from. You can go on to Etsy. Just look up Temek, Temek Reflections, one word. So Temek Reflections, and you can find a lot of my stuff that I have on there.
All right, check us out, man. Hey, thanks again, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it's next time. Night show.